Hello there, everyone. Jeff here. Welcome back. We're playing some more Godslayer Arena, as expected. And last time, we unlocked the cool new weapons that we got, right? Let's just take a look real quick. These God Shards that basically allow us to add traits to spells, which is going to be really cool. So we're back on the Archer today, going to 3. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I think I had kind of figured out at least early game Archer last time, but let's see if anything changes. Okay, Star Shard Arrows seemed like the choice. Let's go. I do kind of wish we had a 3 triangle speed up button. I don't know how much faster this is, but it would be nice if we could go just ever so slightly faster. But whatever, you know. I think the runs are sitting around if I don't take forever with, like, the analysis paralysis thing, most runs should be done in about an hour, so that's not too bad. So, this thing generates Stardust, which is pretty good. I think Burning Arrow's been bad in my experience. Ice Fairy is very strong because it has Breaker on it, so we're going to take that. I'm going to take another one. I think, as a rule, Breaker has just been extremely powerful. And then figuring out where you want to go from there is, like, that's different. Kind of dependent on your mastery spells, more so than anything. The game low? No, my headphones were low. I'm very silly. It's early. All right, I'll take a second Star Shard Arrows. I'm going to see what spell we get. I've been doing the Avaricia thing, which I might just call Avarice for the future. It just makes more sense. I've been doing this a lot, and I'm kind of like, you know, it's good, but I don't want to go all crazy on the same thing over and over. So what if we mix it up a bit? What if we were to take... It's kind of wild how there's no matching anythings. Let's just take Fire Trap. Take Fire Trap, put it down here. That was a lot of Fire Traps. Periodically leave behind a Fire Trap as you move. It doesn't say how often. It just says periodically. It's one of the few things in this game that's very, like, vague. I wonder if there's, like, a full movement build with Fire Trap. Perhaps. Perhaps we should find out, huh? Every step we take, every breath we make, we dropped a Fire Trap there. Kind of interesting. These are, like, mid. Lore Masters is good. The only problem I have with it, I've mentioned this before, is that it does make some stuff very tedious in the middle. Infinity Loop is crazy for what it does. The God Shard. Orders Band. Let's just take something from what we have. When a spell levels up, gain an iron copy of the spell. Let's try Counterfeit Treasure. See if we can hit duplicates. XP first, as always. We'll just do this. We get a free copy. I mean, I could have done Ice Fairy too, but, you know, we'll figure it out. Bone Crush. Okay. Bone Crush is it's a movement spell. Like, it does move us. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, we didn't move very far there. I'm just trying to track to see, like, is there any point in time where Fire Trap stops? Like, is there any point in time where we're moving and we're not dropping Fire Traps? And it's hard to say. All right, so we could crab it up. Not super excited about that, but I'll take it. Good Frostcraft stuff. Archer's neat. Let's take another Bone Crush. All right, so we should handle the first wave pretty pretty easily here. I mean, the Star Shard Arrow is just disgusting. And honestly, like Ice Fairy Star Shard Arrows, I think it clears the boss probably by itself. I haven't tested it, but I would not be surprised. Alright, so Bone Crush is doing stuff for us. It does generate Vitality charges, which is nice. Refill 2, after 3 casts, gain 15 spell power and 12 aerial effect. What if we put that on Fire Trap? Like, what if I put that on Fire Trap? I will take Crescendo. Generate 20% less mana while near Overlord. So that's, generally speaking, going to be we just get 20. I think I'm going to take it. There's some really bad stuff you can get, and I don't want to deal with it, so this is fine. I'll keep taking XP. Okay, so that's easy. And Cindered Stars. Cindered Stars. So Frostcraft is actually not terrible, right? We could just do this. Mana block. It mana blocks this. Not bad. I guess I could take Cindered Stars because this is Infernum and we could end up in an Infernum situation. I'm going to slap this in here. For every 3 casts, gain 15 spell power and 12 aerial effect. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with this. Because the activated part is literally just a dashing, right? Like, but it seems like every time we dash, we are throwing fire traps. I dare say, this looks like some nonsense could occur. Also get some free frost crabs from this. Not that it's really any good, right? But also you notice the damage doesn't scale, or doesn't seem to scale. Interestingly. Alright. So Fire Trap's doing good. What do we have here? On the Hunt is just good. Basic attacks deal more damage. The Mastery effect is good. Whenever your companion shapeshift, grant your rightmost attack spell 30 mana over 2 seconds. Your companion prioritizes bear form. I wish I remember what that did. General traits. Keywords. I don't know if there's a place to check what it actually does. You should be able to just click on the character, right? I imagine it's somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't know how to check it. Okay, so... I think bear form was healing. I think you healed 10% of your life. That's what I'm going to say. Lower the mana cost to 10 from 20. Increase refill value from 3 to 1. So active. A magical bear paw wrecks destruction. Twilight spells grant other spells spell power upon casting. Has refill 1. The big old bear paw. It's an area spell that synergizes with fire trap. Okay, let's try it. Why not? Sure. And always skip the first resonance, even though 8 health regeneration is like... it's actually quite good, but we'll skip it. Let's... Okay, so Twilight is gonna be good, right? Twilight, let's look at the thing. Oh my lord. Let's look at the thing. Whenever a Twilight spell is cast, enchant the closest non-Twilight spell to the right. If there are no non-Twilight spells to the right, enchant the farthest Twilight spell on the right instead. So realistically, we want to put this here. That's fine. And bear form, regenerate 10% of your max health. So I was right about that. Let's take a crab. And, well, I mean, look, I'm just going to take another crab. That's literally the starting thing we went after. So here we go. Bear paw, huh? The bear paw does smash down, that's for sure. So bigger AoE stuff is going to be neat. What is this 2 thing? This is Spirit and Infernum, huh? Maybe we focus on Celestial Maw. I think it's kind of a 6 spell. Like, don't get me wrong, Fire Trap's obviously pretty good, but we could crescendo. Oh, brother. Twilight. This is also. Oh no, it's not Twilight. This is Harbinger and Soul Walker. Oh, Soul Walker is here. Okay, that's fine. I will take Fire Trap. And I will... Well, first of all, what I want to do is I want to put this here to see what happens, right? And then... we could say... take Force Barrier, just see what happens. I don't know. Alright. Paw, and paw. The joke being that every 3 casts, it gets 15 spell power and 12% aerial effect. So we just make it massive. So if that's what we're trying to do, then we want to mana block as many things as possible and just only cast this spell. Or have a bunch of cheap spells like Ice Fairy and so on. Or Enigma stuff, which is also quite good. It's hitting... It's pretty big. It's pretty big bear ball right now. Okay. We've got a plan. Alright, let's see what happens here. Whenever your companion shapeshifts, grant your rightmost attack spell 30 mana over 2 seconds. Also, putting it on the far right might be the best. Actually, it should go on the far right now. 2. Interesting. All right, so a lot of things have been added here. I do not want to take Battle Mage's Scepter again. Soul Walker is not exactly what we're doing with Celestial Maul. Your spells gain 20% more mana when sources are not your mana orb. Meh, I'm going to reroll. Martial spells gain refill 1 and 35 increased area of effect. This is not a martial spell. God's Bane isn't bad. Probably gonna reroll one at least one more time. Spirit spells gain 15 spell power. There's a lot of choices now. And it adds a spirit thing. Like, getting more spirit is not bad. Like, having 3 spirit things active, I think is actually pretty decent. I don't know about just giving them 15 spell powers all that great, though. All things considered. How many Fate Stones do I want to cash in, though, here is the real question, right? Like, what are we doing? I'm going to do one more, though. I'm greedy as hell. Refill 1. Grant the closest attack spell. Martial 7. Okay. We can actually do something with it. we can do some things here. Refill 1. Don't really want to refill this though. Let's this is gonna be in the far. It's gonna be at the very far end. Parasitic Bloom. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna refill it. Ice Fairy. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 Arcana now. Arcana spells grant adjacent spells bonus spell power. The 1 Breaker. We have only 3 with 2 Spirit, which is 1 short, but we abandoned that. We have the Frostcraft, and we have 1 Twilight. We get some more Twilight, but mainly we're just focusing on Celestial Maul. I think Devastator will work out for us, weapon-wise. Mostly because of the fact that, well, we're, like, going all in on this ability. And stuff like Parasitic Bloom is also really good. It's just going to generate more stuff, like healing and charges for this to go in. Now, we might want to put this further, like, in this direction. Admittedly. But we'll figure that out as we go. Alright, Occult. Occult Enigma Everlast. Cultist Gaze is, like, really freaking good here. Like, it's real good. To the point that I think Star Shard Arrows is just gone, and this goes here. And more importantly, I think this switches with this. Actually goes here. This comes over here. This is cheaper. But it gives us more spell power. I don't know. Everything seems better about this. This has Spirit. Yes, it do. Anima Passage. This is Everlast. Cindered Stars. We could Ghost Archer, or we could Anima Passage. I don't hate Anima Passage here. Don't really know what we're taking off place of it. Don't think we're doing Ghost Archer stuff, so I'll just take it. Alright. Wave 10. Let's see how our sustain works. I think we're going to end up doing a lot of damage here once we start casting. It's going to be, like, the early part's weird, right? Because we build up. Our whole thing is based around crescendoing with Celestial Maw. We may lose a life here, but if we do, that's... Okay, we did lose a life here. Wasn't really close either. It's doing a lot of damage. I need to support it better, I guess. Fire Trap's not doing anything now. Either are basic attacks. Grant the closest spell. Refill 2. No. So there's Singularity too. This says Refill 2. And 10 spell power and 12% area for each other area effect spell you have. But the problem is that I don't think that's as good. I don't think that's as good as all. Axiom. For each mana block spell you have, gain 30 spell power, 5 mana, and you mana block another spell. We could mana block. I'm going to take Axiom. Spawn more demigods. Sure. Hexes are larger. Reduced health regeneration is super scary. I'm not auto-casting spells. I think we keep this. I do think we get to evolve our thing now, right? On 10. Maybe it's next up. Give me the experience. Alright, so whenever a Twilight spell is cast, enchant the closest non-Twilight spell to the right. Huh. We also have Empyrean Laser over here. It's fine. Frost Archon. Well, I could do this for now. Like that? Is that better? I don't know, that's better. We'll see. We'll see. All right, well, at least we can upgrade some stuff here. I'm gonna throw that back. Let's try and get tier 3 Frost Crab, I guess. And I think we're getting rid of Star Shard. Cultist Gaze 2 is probably something I'm after. Okay, both of those. Oh, frick, the culling. The culling I am after. That is on my agenda. What did we take damage-wise? Took 5,000 attack damage? Holy moly. That's rough. No, I think I made the right decision. Question is, do I have space for this? Like, I could, All right, how does Twilight work? Whenever a Twilight spell is cast, enchant the closest right spell. Maybe I just hold on to it. It also gives... Oh, man. It also gives us Spirit, though. This is so tricky. Like, this is so tricky now. What if we were to get rid of... Oh, actually, I think the answer is really simple. We get rid of this. We have this. It's still active, but we're just blocking it. We lose some HP, which is fine. But we get the Spirit Tag. Wait. Oh, this has Spirit Tag too. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Actually, if we're blocking it, we should just put this in. For bonus attack damage. Okay, whatever. Well, we have another reroll. That's not bad. Okay, perhaps, and just hear me out, perhaps Bone Crush is doing us kind of dirty by just dashing into enemies. I think that's the one thing that keeps this from being like strictly like a number sim, is seeing what's going on the screen. And like, man, as an archer, just jumping into the middle feels kind of trash. Maybe you should get rid of Frostcraft. Summon Crab's doing very little. Bone Crush is doing very little. Yeah. We're gonna take this one. That makes it from 20 mana to 10 mana. And ups the refill value, which goes insane with Crescendo. Take some XP. And it's about time. It's about damn time. We're going to do some stuff here. So basically I want to remove two things. But I don't have things to replace it with? I kind of do. We try this. Instead, it's just like a different situation. I don't know. Yo. Yo, the bear paws? Okay, maybe getting some extra spirit would be nice, I'm thinking. Not spirit. Well, yeah, spirit. Because our HP situation is looking rather dire at the moment. Or maybe even Stardust. Maybe even Stardust. This is Twilight Deathblade. Basic attacks generate deflection specters. I mean, that's obviously good. Obviously, right? I think we could safely get rid of the crabs. Take Faceless Covenant here. This is another Soul Walker. It's really not that great, though. $20 health whenever you spend a charge. How often are we spending charges, though? Like Anima Passage? Anima Passage is spending a charge. That's it? I think I'd rather not be Anima Passaging, if I'm honest. I'd rather be Faceless Covenanting. I don't know. Maybe you should just take a Soul Walker thing and just, like, be happy with it. Alright. Well, we're going to level up after this one, so that's going to be good. We're also close to getting our Resonance cashing in, which is going to help a lot, too. I think we're a little bit behind at the moment. Like, the plan is solid, but we're just... our defense is kind of whack. Not dashing in is making all the difference in the world, though. Look at this. Like, we're not taking damage now. Crescendo. There's no cap on this, right? Yeah, there's no cap on the 15 spell power thing. So that's pretty good. Oh, we get armor now, too, right? Gain 125 health for each area spell equipped. Area spells have 2% area for each charge you have. I can't imagine... Oh, no. We're just going to take Pain and Gain. Your left and rightmost spells has Martial 6. Regenerate 20 health whenever you cast a martial spell. Yeah, like this one. 500 HP. 500 HP and 50 Hex Deflection. We're on 14. How much? You know, I think this is probably worth it. Oddly enough. Ooh. This is Twilight? Twilight Summoner, Shield, Armored Shield. Okay, I'm gonna click this. And huh. So Sex Panther does give us Spirit 3. No, it doesn't. Not anymore. Time Bubble is a stun. Wait, does this stun? No, this doesn't stun. It'd be nice if it stunned. I think we could take... Oh no, we don't want to teleport. That's bad. I don't want to teleport. I don't want to dash. I don't want to do any of those things. Maybe we are just taking Sex Panther. Sure. Yeah, let it rock. Honestly, like, with this armor now, we regenerate 20 health every time we cast a martial spell. We cast this 7 times. every rotation at the moment. And it's getting extra damage. Celestial Maul is insane. This game has so much build variety, it's kind of absurd. All right, where do we go from here? Well, I mean, I think we just keep taking XP. Monkey. Nah. It's not it. This might be a big old wash here. Electros Phantom, Infernum Reaver, Bulwark, Necroweave. Meh. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of Anima Passage. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another Summon Shield. We're just gonna move on. We did get Twilight 4 now. Alright, so this is wave 15. It's another boss wave. We are in the middle. Don't love that. I think once we get to like second cycle Bear Paw, we're good, but we'll have to see. No, we're gonna lose another life here. Don't like that. Don't like that a lot. Oh, we might lose another life. And I think we're doing a lot of damage, so it's all attack damage. So we either need armor or evasion or something. We do have 135 attacks evaded here, but man, we lost 2 lives. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Biform? I mean, when you cast a spell on the right, 25% chance to summon an evasion specter. I mean, I think that's kind of what we're after here. You recover 75% after, that's fine. Take 15. Yeah, all of these are acceptable at best. So, do we have like a refill? Thing going on somewhere? I don't think so. What if this was here? Like a mana block to this thing. Give us extra shield. 25% chance to summon a deflection specter. Left. I want an evasion specter though, which I guess would go here for now. I mean, I don't know why I'm putting this in now. We should take stuff. Okay, well, look, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to click this. And then we're supposed to do the occult thing. But let's take a look at stuff. Oh, there's also Corpse Fall. There's also Corpse Fall. I don't really need that. I don't really need it. What if we went like full Parasitic Bloom? We have 3 occult. All the occults are going to transform. Generate 10% more mana for each transform spell you have equipped. Yeah, like, they're all going to be equipped. We could put this here. They're all just going to be this. So we will lose out on this getting buffed from that, but we don't need Occultist Gaze to buff Maul for Maul to be great. It's being great by itself. We just need to live. That being the case, I guess Blazing Focus is kind of something that we'd potentially be interested in. I don't think we're gonna have any problems until we actually get to the boss wave. All right, shield up is nice. I think we just want to duplicate stuff here. Yep, tearing up is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Get rid of Bone Crush. We're done with that. Everlast, Magic Bowstring. Nah. That's like the scaling we don't need. Take that. Here's a Bloom. You think Energize is very strong, but we're not doing that. Okay, put Supernova back, take the Bloom. We're close to that leveling up, and then let's just see what happens. So we have doing triple Parasitic Bloom. It's gonna rush us to our attack. The goal is just to survive at this point. The longer fights go on, the stronger we get. We've dedicated ourselves to the way of the bear. It's oddly not been that great. Maybe we needed some way to get armor. Our damage reduction's low. Alright, take 20 XP. The Loam Stone. I've never used this. Grant the closest attack spell 50% of its mana cost whenever your companion shapeshifts. Summon a Mystic Pilot, consumes corpse in area, healing you per corpse consumed. I feel like this would be really good against bosses. Is that crazy? I don't know. I'm gonna click it though. Alright, so we're 2 away from gold Parasitic Bloom, which is nice. Continue on. Yeah, it's just the boss rooms when we get dropped in the middle and you're just getting surrounded. Feels like this is like permanently active, huh? Oh, because it's over 5 seconds. Yeah, it basically is permanently active. Certainly do better. When your companion shapeshifts. Okay. Immortal Thirst gives us attack speed for every 100 health we're missing, and after every 5 attacks, we get 40 shield. There's some synergy there with the healing, but not so much. What are our boots? What are our booty situations? You know, like what could we actually put on that would help here? Titanic Footprint would be nice. I'm just that alone has me like, okay, let's switch it up. 5 Fate Stones. Oh shit. 2 left shoes is a real thing, huh? But also, how many buff spells do we have to equip? We have 1 buff spell. We have only 1. Damn. I was gonna say Titanic Footprint seems crazy. You can now equip multiple copies of the same spell. Spells gain 40 spell power and 25% spell power, increase mana regen if you have another copy of the same spell equipped. Whenever a spell upgrades to gold level, you gain a silver level copy of the same spell. This lets us go crazy with some stuff if we were to choose to do that. I think I have to take it. I don't think I have a choice. And now I'm out of space. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, so obviously we're taking Parasitic Bloom here. I'll put the culling back. Gave us the wrong one. 2 tier 5s. This is Twilight autocast at 25% power. Autocast at 25% power whenever you cast the closest spell or deflect a hex. 3 random enemies explode. We have this thing. If placed on the edge of your spell board, transform into Poppet's Revenge. Gain Martial 2 until combat ends and deal 70 in an area. Passive. Okay, if we don't put it... Okay, if we don't put it on the sides. Spell to the left generates 50% less mana. Spell to the right generates more. Gain max health equal to 200% of your total mana cost. The spell becomes mana block and generates 90% less mana. It's a lot of effects. I don't even think we need to go crazy with the Twilight stuff, huh? Except for the fact of maybe, like... maybe like this. Maybe that's a little bit better. Right, because whenever a Twilight spell is cast, enchant the closest non-Twilight spell to the right of the node. Enchant the farthest Twilight spell on the right instead. So it pushes everything to the Celestial Maul, which is the plan. God damn. This is tricky. This does have ward on it too. Now I'm actually gonna put this back and grab this. Let's see. I don't think having like 2 summon shields back to back is a terrible idea. I also think I need to take the culling off of my bar. Death Blossom. Soul Walker. More so, I guess it's Arcana. And Soul Walker, but neither of those are really doing anything. Let's just roll here and see if we hit. And we didn't. Shame. But actually, what we should be able to do is put this down here now. Yeah, and this should also transform. Should. It does. Okay, so... so 2 left shoes plus a cult means you can, in fact, just parasitic bloom your whole board into Celestial Maul, or whatever you're doing. And that seems to be working. Enemy DPS is 3. That's fair. That's fair. I would like 20 XP. Okay. Well, we're on wave 20, so projectile spells. This is not a projectile spell, unfortunately. However, we can duplicate one of these, which makes this gold. Which lets us put this back down here. Just kind of sick. And we can put another one down. They're a cult, so it doesn't help. There's extra Arcana. They don't seem to count for extra... stuff. Why am I mana blocking this spell? I'm sure there's a reason, but I've missed it. Oh, it's this, right? Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Actually, should be like that. Okay, okay, okay. Everything copies this. Yeah, you do not get duplicates. It would appear. All right. Floor 20 boss. How does this go? We are entirely on Celestial Maul. Somehow Shield is also going to do a little bit of damage just because, like, it's getting double casted and it's early. Well, geez, now I'm thinking if there's some way for us to consume corpses, it might be good. Also, I don't know the difference between the, like the teal ones and the red ones. This is gross. Also, don't think we actually need Ice Fairy anymore, but doesn't do nothing. Front loader. No. On cast, regenerate 4 health for each charge you have. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think that's the truth. Sure. Sure. I mean, we're just generating like a billion charges, right? Like that's all we're doing. Yeah. Yeah, it seems fine. So from here, I mean, the benefit of this is so cheap, but like, what if I just put Cultist Gaze and just did like this, and then we're just like all in on Parasitic Bloom. We just generate a random charge. We have all the defensive spells on, so we're generating extra free spells. I don't know. That seems ridiculous. Let's try it. I guess I'll hold on to Ice Fairy. Oh, that was nice. This is also good. I'm gonna drop that. Okay. Pass. Get another gold spell here in a second. Okay. I think we're good. And we just zip through. And because of that, we're scaling super fast. Yeah. So we have one death to give in the final wave. I'm not really worried till we get there, but does matter. All right, mana block your mastery spell. I'm gonna not do that. Spells that share a trait with your mastery spell have a 25% chance of generating a random charge. Nope, we're gonna reroll. This is just Twilight, huh? I don't even want to mana block this stuff, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't want any of these either. Vitalizer is actively terrible with this. Attack spells that share a trait with your mastery spell gain Martial 4. Gain attack damage equal to 50% of your mastery spells. Mana cost. These are like just all bad. They don't do anything. Ravager's Vision's okay. I'll just take Blood Hive. Fine. Not exciting, but it's fine. Shield me? Shield me up, bro? Don't shield me, step bro. We're cooking right now. This is a build. This is so far my favorite build, I think. Yeah. All right. So the regeneration specters are just like 5 HP regen while active, and then every 3 seconds our mastery spell gets a little bit extra mana. I don't know, I don't care. It's basically we got 15 HP regen per second. I don't think it matters. I really don't. But you never know. Sick. I'll just put it here. Wait, why are you mana blocked now? Oh, like this. Yeah. Last stand. No. We're kind of set in our ways here. I don't really want to mess with the system. Basically, we don't want to be casting this. We only want to cast these 2 spells, and then everything else is to funnel into that. And then we get a bunch of free spells and free armor and stuff from random, you know, random energy charge stuff going off. Who would have thought that this Celestial Maul spell would be the secret to everything? Faceless Covenant. See, this is 1 away from getting gold. I think this is further, so we take that. Nope. Okay. Nothing there. And damn. Damn, now we got multiple things. Okay, it's fine. 1 more floor. I mean, I do think we could hit like... We could have 2 more gold spells by the final floor. I love that Faceless Covenant is actually doing some damage. But it literally just exists to try and summon us some deflection specters. No other reason. Because our Hex deflect score is actively pretty bad. Admittedly. Oh, this is nice. Is this a tier 3? Oh, hot damn. Okay. Okay. Nope. And no. So we only got these. Although if we do this right, so like this can go here. And this should go here, probably. Because these are all this spell. Because we just want all of our like high spells. So we got 7,300 HP. Okay. Final floor. Let's see what happens. We have 6 parasitic blooms in play. A mana blocked Faceless Covenant, and then Summon Shield plus Celestial Maw. We are taking a significant amount of damage right now. I don't love that. However, we scale like crazy. The whole screen is going to be bear paw by the end of this. Yeah, I think we win. having that extra life didn't matter, but it really made this feel safe. I'm so glad I'm recording this run. Sometimes you have like God runs, but you're not recording, you're not doing stuff. But this one we cooked, guys. Look at all these traits we got too. Occult, one Enigma, one that we got Tico. Beat any gate with the Huntress, the Twilight Mastery, whatever. All right, new gems. Gain evasion score equal to 100%, 150% of the spell's mana cost. For every 20 points of mana generated by the spell, gain a shield equal to 50% of your evasion score. That could go crazy. It's a good defensive thing. 10 spell power. Whenever you generate a charge, 1 additional spell power. Can we, again, discuss how disgusting that would be with what we just did? 40 hex deflection score. After deflecting 25 hexes, grant this and the 2 closest spells 40 spell power and 40 mana over 5. That's also pretty good. Okay. Sweet. 10. Wait, it goes above 10? I thought the character's capped out at 10. All right, this is a god tier build. For the record, guys. For the record, if you were not able to tell, hold up. Let's look at the codex. Not the codex. Paragon levels? Oh, okay, so... Ooh, at least still 20% more, that'd be scary. So, actually, if I can click on the right thing, Paragon, you can go over level 10, but 10 is where the rewards stop currently. The game is on 0.6, it's still early access, so it's possible that, you know, we have good stuff later. Let's see, we unlock Tico. Oh, we unlocked Tico and the Tico variant. Nice. All right. Well, tomorrow we will switch back to the Raging Bloodlord at 4 and continue our way up. Arena combat, spawn more demigods. What happens at the top? One more additional curse. That's... Oh, one more? Oh my god. Okay, so it's gonna get hard. But I think we're figuring it out. This game is so cool. Again, there's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out yourselves. Not sponsor or anything, just really enjoy it. Anyways, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye-bye.